What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video comparison. So we're going to go ahead and do Rumble today between the VKH version 1, Vegetaverse Cell Form 2, and version 2. So here they are side by side, so you can see them in all their glory. Now this bad boy came out, I think, about 8 years ago. This came out before I started collecting statues, and I started collecting 6 years ago. I remember when I first started collecting, I saw pictures of that one and I wanted it so bad, but it was rare, hard to get. Eventually, VKH did a rerun, because every now and then he'll do reruns of some of the older, more popular statues. And I bought the rerun version, so I never got the original. I do have a lot of original VKH, but this one is a rerun. I was so excited when he announced it as a rerun because it was always one I wanted. I love that scene when he first turned into Super Vegeta and punched him in the stomach, and Cell was just like, oh! So, huge fan of that statue. And this one also does connect as part of a diorama to that. Those three right there. The Gohan, the Trunks, and the Goku. Their bases actually all do connect into a giant diorama if you ever want to display it like that. So that is definitely a huge plus. Now comparing the two, as you can see, height-wise is slightly taller on this guy. This guy has overall is much lighter than him. I think it's because of that base is just heavier. But let's just compare the two. You can see, so based on this, these are two separate ones, and you basically put it together so Vegeta's punching them. The big problem with that is it like almost comes apart, and Vegeta, you can see the peg on it, where this one, they did update that so you can't see the peg with his foot inside of him, where his hand inside of him, you can clearly see. I actually put some putty so it wouldn't come off. So I think engineering-wise, this one is definitely a step up because it's, this should have just been one base if possible. I understand why they did two, but I would have liked this to have been one base. Where this one, I think the engineering is better. In regards to paint job, I think it's about same on both. I don't see any huge differences. I mean, this one has a solid paint job, so paint is about the same. I don't see anything hugely better on either. When it comes to Vegeta's face sculpt, let's check this one out. Definitely looks amazing. I love the face sculpt on this. Looks just like Super Vegeta. He has a slight mean look in his face. That yellow hair looks great. The body looks great. The new one, like I said in my initial review, I love the hair as well. This one has a slightly few more details, with like the fine lines, and his expression is much more mean in this one. The hand size is different. This Vegeta is slightly bigger. He is slightly bigger. I think the heads are almost about the same size, although his is slightly smaller, the face. The hair is about the same, but this Vegeta is a little bit bigger. This is more true 1/6 scale. So that right there makes me like this one more because it is a little bit bigger. They both look just like Vegeta, and they have very similar, paint and muscular detail. So, but due to size, I like that one better because this one is a little bit bigger, as you can see. Then you look at Cell. So here is this Cell, so you can see the face. He's just looking down at Vegeta, like super surprised, as you can see. Yeah, you can even see some of the putty right there, because you can see the peg if you don't have that there. This tail is a lot shorter than that tail, so that makes this much more manageable. I think his tail did change sizes quite a bit throughout the show, if I remember correctly. It has been a few years since I've watched it, but this Cell is much more manageable to display. This one's actually slightly bigger. If you look at them, I think this one's bigger. Look at that face. Look at that face. Yeah, this one is definitely like 5% bigger. The tail's bigger. I think the paint job might actually be slightly better in the newer one though. Like look at the orange compared to that one. I think this looks better. So I think cell to cell, this cell wins. Vegeta to Vegeta, that one wins. They both have an amazing concept. I love the concept on both of them. I love the fact how this connects to other statues. With these under bases on the 1/6, you're not really going to be able to connect them. Unless they were to do like, you could separate it from the underbase and then connect it to other statues. If I had to sell one, to be honest, I think I'd sell this one over that one. I think this one fits in better with my collection. The fact it fits in the D12 perfectly, it connects to my other statues. I think they're both absolutely solid statues, great options for Vegeta versus Cell. It really just depends what pose you like better. Do you want a flying, kicking in the stomach, or, you know, just punching in the stomach? 'Cause there's not a lot of kicks in the stomach. There's a ton of punches in the stomach. So I think when it comes to that, that has the upper hand. But overall, like I said, if I had to sell one, I'd sell this one over that one. You know, I just think it fits in better with my collection. I think they're both absolutely awesome statues, though, no doubt. So you really can't go wrong with either. I think it just depends what direction you're wanting to take, if you want a newer take on Vegeta vs. Cell. But for me, I'm going to have to go with the old OG Vegeta vs. Cell as the winner of this Rumble, as the best Vegeta vs. Cell statue out there. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Which Vegeta vs. Cell do you like better? They're both awesome, no doubt. They both have their pros and cons, for sure. But I think ultimately, I do like the first one better. Alrighty, folks, that is it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Which one do you like better? Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.